viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we learn standard 9th science unit 18 organization of tissues lesson la book back answer fullaவே இன்னைக்கு நாம் பார்க்கலாம். Okay, first Roman, choose the correct answer. First one, the tissue composed of living thin walled polyhedral cell is 4 option கொடுத்திருக்காங்கமா. Which answer correct? Answer A, parenchyma. Next, second one, the fibers consist of. Answer B, sclerenchyma. Next, third one, companion cells are closely associated with. Answer A, sieve elements. Next, fourth one, which of the following is a complex tissue? Answer C, xylem. Fifth one, parenchyma is found in. Answer B, hydrobites. Next, sixth one, smooth muscles occur in. Answer D, all of the above. Next, seventh one, nerve cell does not contains. Answer tendons. C. Answer. Next, match second Roman, match the following: sclerates, chlorenchyma, chloroplast, sclerenchyma, simple tissue, collenchyma, companion cell, xylem, tracheids, phloem கொடுத்திருக்காங்கமா. இதோட ஆன்சர் என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாமா? Okay, first one, sclerates. Which answer correct? Sclerates, sclerenchyma, chloroplast, chlorenchyma, simple tissue, collenchyma, companion cell, phloem, tracheids, xylem. This is the answer. Okay. Next, third Roman, fill in the blanks பார்க்கலாமா? First one, does tissues provide mechanical support to organs? Answer collenchyma. Next, second one, parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma or dash type of tissue? Answer simple. Next, third one, dash are complex tissues, xylem and phloem are complex tissues. Next, fourth one, epithelial cells with cilia are found in dash of our body, trachea of windpipe. Next, fifth one, lining of small intestine is made up of dash. Answer columnar epithelium. Next, fourth Roman, state whether true or false. If false, correct the statement. First one, epithelial tissue is protective tissue in animal body. Answer true. Second one, bone and cartilage are two types of aerial connective tissues. Answer false. Correct statement, bone and cartilage of two types of supportive connective tissue. Next, third one, parenchyma is a simple tissue. Answer true. Fourth one, phloem is made up of tracheids. Answer false. Correct statement, xylem is made up of tracheids. Next, fifth one, vessels are found in collenchyma. Answer false. Correct statement, vessels are found in xylem. Next, fifth Roman, answer briefly. First question, what are intercalary meristems? How do they differ from other meristems? Answer, intercalary meristem lies between the region of permanent tissues and is part of primary meristem. It is found either at the base of leaf, example pinus, or at the base of internodes, example grasses. Next, second question, what is complex tissue? Name the various kinds of complex tissues. Answer, complex tissues are made of more than one type of cells that work together as a unit. Complex tissue consists of parenchyma and sclerenchyma cells. Common examples are xylem and phloem. Next, third one, mention the most abundant muscular tissue found in our body. State its function. Answer, the most abundant muscular tissue found in our body is skeletal muscle. Function, these muscles are responsible for the body movements. Next, fourth one, what is skeletal connective tissue? How is it helpful in the functioning of our body? Answer, the supporting or skeletal connective tissues form the endoskeleton of the vertebrate body. They support the body, protect various organs and help in locomotion. This system is composed of connective tissues including bone, cartilage, tendons and ligaments. Next, fifth one, why should gametes be produced by meiosis during sexual reproduction? Answer, male and female gametes must be produced by meiosis for sexual reproduction because the number of chromosomes are reduced to half during meiosis and then the normal diploid numbers of chromosomes are regained during the process of fertilization. Next, sixth one, in which stage of mitosis the chromosomes align in on equatorial plate? How? Answer, the chromosomes align in on equatorial plate during metaphase stage of mitosis. Each chromosome gets attached to a spindle fiber by its centromere, which is known as the chromosomal fiber. During metaphase, the sister chromatids are pulled back and forth until they align along the equator of the cell called equatorial plane. Next, sixth Roman, answer in detail. First one, what are permanent tissues? Describe the different types of simple permanent tissues. Answer, permanent tissues are those in which growth has stopped either completely or for the time being. At times they become meristematic partially or wholly. Permanent tissues are two types, namely first one simple tissue and complex tissue. Second one simple tissue. First one simple tissue are homogeneous composed of structurally and functionally similar cells. Example parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒன் பேரன்கைமா அதோட ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் அமைப்பு இங்கே கொடுத்துருக்காங்கன்னு பார்த்துக்குங்க. ஒவ்வொன்று இருக்கும் பேரன்கைமாவில் பேரன்கைமா ஏரன்கைமா அண்டு குளோரன்கைமா இதுதான் டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் பேரன்கைமா. பேரன்கைமா ஏரன்கைமா குளோரன்கைமா. இந்த இமேஜ் உங்கள் புக்ஸ்லேயே கொடுத்துருப்பாங்க தெளிவாக, இதுலேயும் தெளிவாக தான் இருக்குது பார்த்துக்கோங்க. இந்த மாதிரி ட்ரா பண்ணலாம். ஓகே ஓகே இதோட பாயிண்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம். Parenchyma are simple permanent tissue composed of living cells. Parenchyma cells are thin-walled, oval, rounded or polygonal in shape with well-developed spaces among them in aquatic plants. Parenchyma possesses intercellular air spaces and is named as parenchyma. When exposed to light, parenchyma cells may develop chloroplast and are known as chlorenchyma. Other functions பார்த்தோன்னா parenchyma may store water in many succulent and xerophytic plants. It also serves the functions of storage of food reservoirs, absorption, buoyant secretion, etc. Second one collenchyma. அதோட ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் இல்லாமல் collenchyma ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். Okay. Next, collenchyma is a living tissue found beneath the epidermis. Cells are elongated with unevenly thickened non-lignified walls. Cells have rectangular, oblique or tapering ends and persistent protoplasm. They possess thick primary non-lignified walls. The functions they provide mechanical support for growing organs. Next is sclerenchyma. அதோட ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் narrow lumen, lignified thick wall. Next the fibers structure. இது scleroid structure. Scleroids. Okay va? Okay, the points வந்து sclerenchyma consists of thick walled cells which are often lignified. Sclerenchyma cells do not possess living protoplasm at maturity. Sclerenchyma cells are grouped into fibers and scleroids. Fibers are elongated sclerenchyma cells usually with pointed ends. Their walls are lignified. Fibers are abundantly found in many plants. The average length of fibers is 1 to 3 mm. However, in plants like flax, cannabis sativa, hemp, and Harcourus capsularis jute, fibers are extensively longer, ranging from 20 mm to 550 mm. Scleroids are widely distributed in plant body. They are usually broad, may occur in single or in groups. Scleroids are isodiametric with lignified walls. Bits are prominent and seen along the walls. Lumen is filled with wall material. Scleroids are also common in fruits and seeds. Next, second question. Write about the elements of xylem. Answer. Xylem is a conducting tissue which conducts water, mineral nutrients upward from root to leaves. Xylem gives mechanical support to the plant body. Xylem is composed of xylem tracheids, xylem fiber, xylem vessels and xylem parenchyma. First one xylem tracheids. The points in these are elongated or tube-like dead cells with hard, thick and lignified walls. Their ends are tapering, blunt or scissor-like and devoid of protoplast. They have large lumen without any content. Their function is conduction of water and providing mechanical support to the plant. Xylem fibers. These cells are elongated, lignified and pointed at both the ends. Xylem fibers provide mechanical support to the plant. Next, xylem vessels. These are long cylindrical tube-like structures with lignified walls and wide central lumen. These cells are dead as these do not have protoplast. They are arranged in longitudinal series in which the passant walls, transfer walls are perforated, and so the entire structure looks like a water pipe. Their main function is to transport of water and also to provide mechanical strength. Next, xylem parenchyma. These are living and thin-walled cells. The main function of xylem parenchyma is to store starch and fatty substance. Next, third question. List of the difference between mitosis and meiosis. Answer. Difference between mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis occurs in somatic cells. Meiosis occurs in reproductive cells. Second point, involved in growth and occurs continuously throughout life. This one involved in gamete formation only during the reproductively active age. Next, third point, consists of single division, consists of two divisions. Fourth point, two diploid daughter cells are formed. 4 haploid daughter cells are formed. The chromosome, fifth point, the chromosome number in the daughter cell is similar to the parent cell 2n. The chromosome number in the daughter cell is just half n of the parent cell. Last point, identical daughter cells are formed. Daughter cells are not similar to the parent cell. and are randomly assorted. இது அதோட ஆன்சர். நெக்ஸ்ட் 7th Roman higher order thinking case பார்க்கலாம். First one, what is the consequence that occur if all blood platelets are removed from the blood? Answer, platelets helping in clotting of blood, hence removal of platelets will not allow the blood to clot in case of any injury and the person may bleed to death. Second question, which are not true cells in the blood? Why? Platelets are not true cells because they does not have any nucleus. ஓகே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், இந்த வீடியோ உங்களுக்கு யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்துச்சுன்னா நம்ம சேனலை சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்கள், லைக் பண்ணுங்கள், ஷேர் பண்ணுங்கள். தேங்க்யூ டு ஆல்.